I don't think this should have been aired out, honestly. And there's so much, oh my God, there's so much to say that I am not going to say.
Yo, we seriously need to get into this whole TheWizardLiz situation because everybody's been going wild. I can't believe what happened to TheWizardLiz. She got cheated on? I'm side-eyeing my man now because of her. It's been all over TikTok, blowing up people's feeds like crazy. So let's break down this wild cheating drama that's had everyone's jaw on the floor. First off, who even is TheWizardLiz? She's not just some random influencer. Liz is a massive content queen with millions of followers. She built her whole brand on confidence, leveling up, and not taking nonsense from anyone. Her message is all about women putting themselves first, loving themselves hard, and never settling for less. That's why this whole mess hit like a slap. It's the last thing anyone expected from her. Here's where things get insane. Liz had been engaged to this dude named Landon, and for a while, it seemed like they were locked in and solid. But then, boom, Liz drops this shocking news. She's 4 months pregnant with Landon's baby. She hit us with the twist. She says Landon cheated on her while she was pregnant. Like, what? Yeah, let that sink in. The same Liz who's been preaching self-worth and boss energy got betrayed like that. And now folks are spiraling, saying stuff like, if Liz can't trust her man, who can? It's got everyone questioning their own relationships. Like, is anyone actually safe out here? People online are acting like they got cheated on. No joke. The internet's in shambles over this, and the betrayal hit so deep that folks are genuinely heartbroken for Liz. The thought that Landon could do her dirty like this has the whole vibe feeling personal. According to Liz, Landon didn't just flirt behind her back. He allegedly went as far as creating a whole separate Snapchat account just to hit up other women. Not just casual messages either. He was out here trying to link up with one of them. Can you imagine? That's some sneaky level energy that no one saw coming. Liz took to her Instagram story and spilled it all. She said, I will never ever create a fake narrative for social media. I will not preach something and not take the advice myself. Then she revealed the real tea. Landon made that secret Snapchat to try and meet up with a girl right after being with her in London. He even made a whole book about how much he loved her. A book. And yet he still went behind her back? Turns out the girl he messaged ended up reaching out with receipts. She contacted Liz's friend and dropped all the proof. Liz said Landon even called their relationship fake. Meanwhile, she's 4 months pregnant, her cats are with him in Dallas, and all her stuff is still at their shared apartment. And Liz didn't hold back. She said, I feel like I didn't know him at all. I feel stupid for ignoring the signs and dreams I had that I even told him about, and he said I was crazy. Then she hit hard. Listen to your intuition. Men want to lead the world, but can't even control their lust. It's weak. A man that can't control his lust will never be able to lead. She ended it, saying she's heartbroken and shocked, and threw shade at her haters like, go celebrate. Haha. So funny. Liz wasn't done. She came back swinging with, I will always have the last laugh, though. He lost everything and I gained everything. Thank God. She made it crystal clear this wasn't just heartbreak, this was betrayal after full-on devotion. And the way she broke it down, pure chaos. And she called him out hard. How are you gonna spend nearly $1 million on me, act like you can't even go a week without me, and then refuse to do long distance while we wait for the visa stuff? All because you want to be glued to my side. She explained how he had her drop her apartment, follow him all over the world, live out of Airbnbs just so they could stay together during the visa process. 4 days ago, they were cuddled up asleep. He messaged her from the plane talking about how much he missed her and how hyped he was to start their family. Then what? He lands and immediately tries to cheat through Snapchat. And not just with some random, he went after a longtime fan of Liz's, someone who knew exactly who she was. But here's the twist. The girl rejected him multiple times. Liz pointed it out straight. He couldn't even cheat properly because the girl didn't want him. People were absolutely stunned. The internet couldn't believe it, especially because Landon looked like the picture-perfect fiancé. His Instagram only had one post, his engagement to Liz. He went all out with romantic gestures, like making her that custom book declaring his love, so no one saw this move coming. It felt like a complete double life. Liz didn't stop there. She went back and edited her old Instagram captions to throw even more shade, One of them now reads, "A man will spend almost $1 million on you, insist on being around you 24/7, move in with you, be all sweet every day, and still cheat on Snap and call your relationship fake. Release me." Whew! She kept putting him on blast too, posting the actual book Landon wrote for her, where he poured out all this "I love you" talk. She clowned him hard. Bro writes me a whole book with 26 reasons he loves me for 3 hours on my birthday, May 21st. That's not all. He even dropped $100,000 to build her a surprise app. And now she's like, how are you gonna fumble your own investment like that? That's just dumb. She didn't hold back on the truth either. She added, men are so easily controlled by their lust. Then came the power move. Liz said she's planning to sell her $100,000 engagement ring and donate the money to single moms. She said, more power to women. Amen. Like, boss level comeback. As for Landon, he finally broke his silence with a series of Instagram stories, but let's just say it didn't help him one bit. If anything, it made things look worse. Landon came crawling back, again, saying he still loves Liz and that he should have taken accountability. He dropped the usual "I'm sorry" line, but by this point, no one was buying it.
Like, I'm not going to come on here and ask for your forgiveness. I'm just going to come on here and ask for understanding, because I made a mistake, but that doesn't mean that I don't love Liz. I love her with my entire heart, and we have a baby on the way. And over the last 10 months, I have done everything I can to give this person all that I can and to make her happy and do all of this. And regardless of how much I care, I made a mistake. And in the middle of texting somebody I should not be texting, in this moment of weakness, like seeking validation, and it's just a bad behavior that I can't believe I did it. But in the moment that I was doing it, I messaged that person that I was sorry and that it was wrong. And I prayed to God that night for strength and clarity and to never do that again. I thought I was stronger than this. I thought I was smarter than this. And I let something build up inside of me that I indulged in. And it is weak and it is despicable. And in this, I'd like to just take full accountability. I don't think this should have been aired out, honestly. And there's so much, oh my God, there's so much to say that I am not going to.
Then he got back online, asking for grace, talking about how he made a mistake and wants to earn her trust again.
I love Liz more than I could even put words to, and I've shown her this, and I've tried my best to make her feel safe and happy and protected. And while yes, I made this mistake, I want to be a great man. And I'm not there yet, but I know that a great man is one that takes accountability. I know that a great man is somebody who makes a mistake and then can be forthcoming honestly. And although I felt bad, like I should have just said, hey, I've done this thing. I feel very bad about it. I'm sorry. Like, I know what I did was wrong and this is not going to happen again, and I'm sorry. And that's how you should treat the people you love. And I am sorry. I am acknowledging is wrong, and it's not, it was 5-10 minutes of my life texting somebody that I don't give a about, jeopardizing everything that I have. Like, it's just ridiculous. So yeah, I deserve the hate, and there's not a single person on this planet that is more disappointed or upset. So I don't expect you guys to understand, but I hope you take into consideration that you can make a mistake and get better. And this isn't just a mistake, right? Like, this is breaking trust, but I realized what I did was wrong, and it's never gonna happen again. Doesn't mean it's okay.
But the internet? They were not having it. People were straight up calling him delusional for downplaying.
Very final thing. Look, I huge. I'm not a perfect person. I made a mistake, a huge mistake. And although that's the case, like, I genuinely am curious if you guys believe that people can make mistakes and get better. And I genuinely pray that in the event that I am able to clearly demonstrate that this is not who I am, this is not who I want to be, this is not who I will be moving forward, for the sake of my family and Liz, most importantly Liz, that if I am able to earn her trust back and earn her respect back, that you do not evil eye the shit out of her or my family. You can hate me. This is a big mistake. Redeemable or not, all I ask is that you give me enough grace where if that's what's supposed to happen here.
And then things took an even weirder turn. People started digging into how Liz and Landon even met in the first place. And now the scandal's not just about the cheating while she's pregnant. Folks are saying he was giving serious creep vibes from the start. The word on the street is that he stalked her into a relationship, and some even started calling him Joe Goldberg from You on Netflix. Yeah, that Joe, the obsessive stalker one. So now the whole internet is side-eyeing everything about him, not just the cheating, but the way he allegedly got close to Liz in the first place. It's messy all around. The whole Joe Goldberg talk didn't just come out of nowhere. It started when people began digging into how Liz and Landon actually met. Turns out they randomly bumped into each other at an airport in Athens. But now folks are saying, was that really a coincidence? Especially after the cheating scandal blew up, things started to look way more suspicious. Right before all the drama went public, Liz and Landon had done a Q&A where they talked about how they met. And people were already side-eyeing the whole Athens airport story. Some even accused Landon of doing shady stuff, like trying to rip her IP address just to track her location and accidentally show up at the same place and time. Wild, right? During that Q&A, they tried to clear the air. Liz and Landon both said he wasn't a stalker, and they explained how the timing of them being in Athens just lined up. But that wasn't enough for a lot of people.
Something like that. Yeah, 3.5. Landon messaged me, he DM'd me on Instagram, and he DM'd me a book that I should read. Then I was getting into my previous relationship, so we did message like back and forth. We were both like just living our lives, and
but in my head, I like adored you, to be honest. Like every time that you would send me a message, I got just uniquely excited.
So fast forward, then 3 years later, I went on a trip with my friend, and we were going to Santorini, and I had booked so last minute that we had a stop in Athens because normally it was directly to Santorini. I want to clarify because a lot of people think that you stalked me.
Which is crazy, by the way. I just got engaged and Liz posted that video. There were some comments that were like, I think this guy is like an upper stalker. He like knew where she was gonna be.
My friend does not have social media. Like she doesn't have Instagram, and I never ever post my location. For safety reasons, never ever. So no way he could have known I'm in Athens, and especially there. I had like a mask on and a cap, okay? No one recognized me, no one could recognize me. We were gonna get up, we were sitting there 5 minutes, get up and go to our gate because we had our flight. Then all of a sudden like,
this big upper nerd walks up.
Like Len walked by and I guess you saw me.
Before you give like the key moment. So like from my POV, I ended up meeting some people that I was going to go to Mykonos with. So it was like an Ibiza trip for 2 weeks and then a Mykonos trip. And the people that I was staying with ended up trying to scam me a couple times. They successfully scammed like $20-something thousand. And whenever I landed in Athens, which is where I was connecting to go to Mykonos, that whole trip got canceled, like that part of it did. And so I was just sitting there and thinking, oh man, what the heck? I look up and I see Liz sitting, she has a hat on, she had like a mask basically covering her face, she was eating food, so like I can't even really see her. She's sitting by her friend, and I thought, oh my God.
And then, boom, Landon's ex comes into the picture with even more accusations. She claimed he didn't just cheat on Liz, he cheated on her too. According to her, he was allegedly a nightmare boyfriend. She said he put hands on her, crossed major boundaries, and even stalked her after they broke up. She says he somehow found out where she lived and who her therapist was.
This freaking horrible person. And I'm like, I forgive you. So stupid. So stupid. I break up with him. I don't see him. He sent me thousands of flowers. He found my address. He found my therapist here in Miami. And she couldn't tell me that, but she was like, your boyfriend, like this and this and this. And I freak out. I'm texting him like, how the fuck did you find my therapist? How the fuck? He's like, I wanted you back. I wanted her to have my experience with you. I wanted her to see that I love you. And I'm like,
Now the internet's in full meltdown mode. It's not just about the cheating anymore. People are questioning everything about this guy's past, and honestly, it's getting darker by the day. One comment really lit up the internet. He showed me this freaking TF. So he stalks everyone he dates? Landon is the real Joe Goldberg. OMG, him stalking you and finding your therapist? People were shook. They started connecting the dots, saying there's no way he just happened to be at the Athens airport when Liz was there. The whole thing started to feel calculated, like he had tracked her down on purpose. And that just proves he stalked Liz when they first met, someone said. This is scary. The vibe around Landon has totally flipped. People are straight up creeped out now. The internet has been super skeptical of him lately, and the more stories pop up, the worse it gets. But Liz? She's been trying to hold it together and is now stepping in to shut down false rumors swirling around the situation. One major thing she wanted to clear up was the claim that she and Landon started dating while they were still involved with other people. Liz was firm. She said there was zero overlap. She made it clear she never would have been with Landon if he had still been in a relationship when they met. She took to her Instagram story and said, "Guys, I'm getting videos from my friends that Landon's ex just posted saying she had DM'd me before and that I called her." Liz wanted to set the record straight. This mess is deep, but she's not letting lies spread unchecked. Liz clapped back hard, saying, "I've never in my life called any woman or even knew about other women being involved while I was with Landon." She was fired up after Landon's ex tried to say Liz had called her from a blocked number and recognized her by a so-called Middle Eastern accent. Liz shut that all the way down. "I'm not Middle Eastern. And honestly, it feels like you're trying to mock my accent." She wasn't having it. Then she added, "Whatever went down between you and Landon is your situation to deal with, but don't bring me into it with lies and fake rumors." Liz said her friend kept trying to comment and clear things up, saying Liz never called or saw the DMs. But those comments kept getting deleted, which just made things even sketchier. "I don't get what your motive is," Liz said, clearly frustrated. And then things got dangerous. Landon's ex leaked his phone number and email, and now people are blowing up his phone, flooding his messages nonstop. Liz stepped in with a serious warning. She said she doesn't want the father of her child to hurt himself. He's already going through it. He's already lost everything. Stop the hate, please. She explained how all this chaos is making it impossible to heal. "I'm trying to move on, but now I can't even focus on me or the baby because I'm worried about my ex doing something to himself." Liz also said she never saw any DMs about him until a girl named Peyton messaged her friend through TikTok. This whole situation just keeps getting messier by the minute. Liz made it clear, "That's the only reason I found out. When I did, I left immediately. I'm trying to move on." She told everyone to do what they want, but begged people to leave her out of the drama and stop spreading false stories that never even happened. She was fed up with the fake narratives being tossed around online. To her followers, though, she had nothing but love. "Thank you for all the kind words and support. I seriously don't even have the words to describe how supported I feel by you guys in my lowest moments." She added, "I really love you guys so much. I owe you my whole life. Thank you." You could feel the emotion in every word. But not everyone took it the way she meant it. Some people thought Liz was being too soft on Landon, like she was defending him. And the internet didn't like that one bit. People wanted her to stand firm, to really cut ties and not show him any sympathy at all. They were like, "Don't go back, don't let him slide, don't even think about giving him grace." Others had a more realistic take. They said, "Of course she's trying to keep things calm. At the end of the day, they've got a baby on the way. She's still connected to him whether she wants to be or not, and she's just trying to keep the peace." But while she was asking for calm, Landon was clearly done being quiet. That same day, he jumped back online and posted to his story, trying once again to defend himself. Landon popped back up again saying, "I'm taking my power back. I'm done not defending myself. I'm done not responding. I'm not Joe Goldberg of the effing internet." He clearly felt cornered and started posting even more stories, trying hard to clean up his image and protect his name. But the real jaw dropper, He posted a sonogram photo to his main Instagram feed. Alongside it, he wrote, "My deepest desire is to give you the life you deserved. I'm so sorry, ladies. Thank you for carrying our miracle. I'm so sorry I failed you both." Yep, that's the latest. It's giving guilt trip, it's giving last-minute PR spin, and people have a lot to say about it. This entire WizardLiz cheating scandal has the internet in a frenzy. It's everywhere. My DMs are full, my For You page is flooded, and people cannot stop talking about it. Whether you've been following from the start, or you're just now hearing about, Liz, I need to know, what do you think about this mess? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And listen, if you're into celebrity drama like this, don't play yourself. Hit that subscribe button on NoFilter right now. We're dropping 2 juicy celeb gossip videos every single day, and trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. Tap the bell so you get notified the second we post. Like, share, comment, show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.